What's going on, everybody? How y'all doing? Welcome to this very special episode of Laser Brands Live. Going to be opening up some pink skulls. I think I'm like the first one on YouTube to have these, so it's very exciting. Very exciting. I see a lot of new names in the chat tonight. A lot of regulars. It's going to be a solo stream, so there's going to be a lot of awkward silences too. Hey, what's up? Benny Flores, what's up, man? Haven't seen you before. Mobile Recluse, what's up? Got regulars, Scott Hughes, Tyler Lalonde. What's going on, man? Jason Fitz, Colossal Customs, what's up, my dude? Greg Finstad, Jeff Morris, what's up, man? Yes, so I don't know if you all heard. Maybe you're not a Mezco head like myself. But Mezco put these up for pre-order about 3 weeks ago. Right before I left for Joe Fest. I was really excited. I love their Rumble Society line. They have like their own in-house mascots, their own in-house brand, the Rumble Society. These are the Pink Skulls, members of the Rumble Society. This box set I was really looking forward to. It's got an album in it. I don't want to give too much away, actually. You know what? I'm not going to go through it. I'm just going to start opening this thing up. So, let's get to it. Let's see this. Do that. Augustine 90. Hey, Ryan, longtime follower. First time on a live. What's going on, man? Drew G, what Optimus Prime is that? That one? That is the Atlas 01 Optimus Prime. Okay. You say Mezco, and look who shows up. The Fabster himself. Big Mezco head. In fact, that's all you collect. Which is very cool. I wish I was like that. It would save me a lot of headache. It would save me a lot of money, really. Pock Photos, what's up, man? So I got this box open. This came in today. Now, the fulfillment center is like 20 minutes from my house. So I got a shipping notification yesterday that the label was printed. Today, I got package arriving notification from FedEx. So I was super stoked. I'm like, at first I didn't know. I was like, is this the Wolverine that's coming out? Because I got the notification for that one. Not shipping notification, just that they're going to be charging for it, which I pay for all mine up front. So it's like, whatever. So I did not know if this is going to be Pink Skulls or Wolverine. But it was the Pink Skulls. I was very happy to find out. I took a risk, actually, putting up the link to the stream, making a thumbnail saying I was going to unbox it tonight, because until my wife got the box while I was at work today, I did not know what was coming. Mezco never sent me a shipping notification for either one. I just got the notification from the FedEx app. Hey, Tyler Lalonde. Lalonde? Thank you for the super chat, man. Much appreciated. No message. And then my buddy Sal. What's up, Sal? Boot why come no meth called Batman 89? I don't know. I have no clue, man. Mezco's not great at communicating what's going on. Mezco Batman 89 is 2.5 years out. It's a year and a half late, but about 2.5 years since I paid for it in full. So let's just get into this box. I do have a second camera here, which I can add. Let's remove this one. Oh, look at that. Look at that. So I got an OG Pink Skull. I've got I think this was like the Holiday Gomez or Holiday Gomez. This This bearded skull is one of the gray skulls that Mezco gave out. They were sold, I don't know, a year ago. Shout out to Jay Hernandez for sending me a pack because I missed out on those. But this is fully customized by my buddy Sal, who is in the chat right now. He sculpted the beard on it, painted it up for me. I made this custom 3POA shirt myself, and I threw this together. So he's going to be hanging out with us. Got the OG pink skull, and then, of course, the Laser Pants head sculpt. Battle damage version from Mark II Design. Please don't ask him to make you one of yourself because he no longer has the ability to make these for whatever reason, and it will not focus. But I'll just awkwardly hold it here, out of focus, until maybe it does focus. Let's see. Block that out. No, this does not want to focus. I think I turned off autofocus. But yeah, on the big boy Thor body, finally, I have representation in the Marvel Legends line. All right. Let's go back to here. Yes, Endgame Laser Pants. Okay. Is that Thunder Pants? Gojitron? Yes, sir. I like that. Thunder Pants. You got to ask Hasbro for a new selfie figures. Look, I am very apprehensive about those selfie figures. I don't know how they're going to do it. I would wait before I spent that $60. I don't think they're going to look like the people that they are supposed to represent. Personally, I don't know how they do that. All right, so let me whip this out. Let's whip this up. Pack photos. Do y'all sell those 112 3POA shirts? I made a few of them. I don't really have like an online store to sell stuff yet. Maybe one day. Yeah, I mean it's actually kind of a lot of work and it's painstaking. It's very tedious to make these things, at least for me. I know that Kevin from Toying Around has made custom 112 scale t-shirts before, which is where I got the idea from. Shout out to Kevin. But yeah, so anyway, first thing I got in the box, Pink Skulls Chaos Club, Gimme No LP. So I believe this is like, there is all kinds of stuff in here. The lyrics, I guess. I don't want to show it on camera because I'm afraid there's like a unique code to download the music. I don't know. I think this is just lyrics. I don't see any codes, but there's some weird stuff in here. Anyway, so you got that. Pink Skulls, Chaos Club, Gimme No LP, Numpty Dumpty, I'm a Planetary Intergalactic. That's very Beastie Boys sounding. I'm just saying. Hyperposable and super spastic, deviation of articulation, psychosomatic funimation. 3 in the Queen foot on the gas. You can kiss my ass if I am an easy pass. Numpty Dumpty chorus. Yeah, I'm not going to read all these lyrics, but that's cool. At the bottom of the box, underneath the actual Mezco box, is the LP. Let me full screen that one. Pink Skulls Chaos Club. Oi, oi. In a nice shrink wrap gate. They call that a gatefold. All you can see is my ring light. Let me put it over here. Maybe it'll work better. I'll put it back there and then add that to the stream. That's not really working either. There is the album. Pink Skulls Chaos Club. Oi, oi, oi. Very cool. Very punk rock. Very New York. Right there, it's got 4 tracks. Cool. I don't have a record player, guys. I'm not that cool. I am not cool enough to have a record player. Okay. Scott Hughes says, sounds like Rob Zombie lyrics. Colossal Customs, I want to hear this new group do a David Hasselhoff greatest hits cover. That would be great. I'd be down for that. I would pay Mezco for that. A lot of money. All right. Of course, we got that famous black bubble wrap on the box itself with the Gomez logo sticker. Ooh, that was satisfying. Oh, now this looks great. I don't know if they showed the box online, but this looks really cool. This is display worthy for sure. There it is. Your Pink Skulls, these rapscallions, Pink Skulls Chaos Club. That's the box. You got some more on the top, including Steve Urkel. Looks like you got maybe Tim Armstrong from Rancid. Who else do you got there? You got Steve Urkel on this box. What are they telling us? Are we going to get a new Talking Steve Urkel from Mezco? Guys, I'd be all over that. I would buy that. Jeff Morris, is there actual music on the LP, and what band did they get for it? I don't know the band. We'll probably find out eventually. But yes, there is actual music on the LP. It's a very, from what I heard in the Mezco trailer, I'm assuming that's one of the songs that is on it. It's very punk rock. Very punk rock, which is right up my alley. Greg Fenstad says that box is more display worthy than most of the plasticless packaging from Hasbro. Can't say I disagree, Greg. All right. Without further ado, I do want to rip into this thing. Be like Ernie from Toy Me goes, rip into it! All right. Oh, that's cool. I didn't even notice this, but they got more artwork on this side of the box. Pink Skulls, Chaos Club. Oh, look at this on the top. Is that Alfred Hitchcock? So we got Frankenstein in the mosh pit with Alfred Hitchcock and the Ramones. That looks like Joey Ramone right there, guys. That's very cool. Oh my God. Is this where we speculate that all of these characters are coming to the Mezco 112 line? Now that we have Frankenstein already, of course. This dude in the Bad Brains t-shirt. That's awesome. Very late 70s CBGB vibes coming from this thing. Pink Skulls, nothing on the back. Let's break this thing open. All right, so you're going to open this thing up. You got some amplifiers, Rumble Society. You've got this PSCC logo in the middle. We've seen that before in the patch, the old flight stands from the first Pink Skulls Chaos Club box set amplifier. Then here we got a dirty schmuck blanket carpet with the spilled beer outline of a dead body. There's probably a lot of Easter eggs on here. A lot of hints of what's coming next. Some popcorn. There's some... Looks like there's some USPS parcels littered around here. Looks like a Heineken can, but it says Scheineken. Unboxing art says, you think that stage will fit in a D12? It's got to be under 16 inches wide and deep. So I don't know. I don't have a tape measure. Oh, I do have a tape measure. I will be able to answer that question in a minute. Pack photos. We think it's Joey Ramone. It ends up being Howard Stern. That would be horrible. Tony Rubbles. He says that's about as display worthy as the upcoming SDS Valorous Desert Trooper and the Series 3 Danielle Kelly. No argument for me. And yes, Jeff Morris, cool. The Pink Skulls kind of look like the Ramones, so that is appropriate. Very much so. Okay, so I'm going to open this up. Oh, man. There they are. Right on top. Hard to see because of the glare. I got a lot of lights going on here. Let me move this a little bit. Okay. Let's take this off. This is great because it's not like a Hasbro box, Black Series, or Marvel Legends, where it's super loud when you take the figures out. This is just like everything kind of pops apart. Oh, man. This looks so different in hand. Okay, let me bring up the camera. And this camera is not 4K. It is 1080p, so hopefully that's good enough. Hopefully it will focus. Look at this guy with his leather jacket. New boots. Looks like he's got some ripped up, I want to say Doc Martens, more than likely. It looks like they're steel toe, though. They have that extra little leather layer on the front going over the steel tip. So, yes, that is a working zipper on the jacket. All right. I will take out the old PSCC and the 3POA guy. Start lining these up. See, I put my hand in the camera and it focuses nice and clean. I take it out and it goes out of focus because it's a webcam and it wants to see human parts. It will focus on human parts, not on figures. Salacious Crumb, representing Tuesday Crew. Is that actual leather? No, this is like a pleather. So you got to take care of it. You got to treat it right. Keep it in the right temperature. Don't get it wet. Or like all pleather, it will start to come apart over time, which it probably will anyway over a long enough time. Man, there's a lot of stuff in this box, man. Let me just get the main figures out. Now, here's another one. This guy, they each have different expressions on these new head sculpts. Very cartoonish. This guy also has the, you know what? These boots are different. I thought they were going to have the same boots, but these are different. You've got tongues up, laced up farther, and a different tip on the toes. And then this dude, obviously unlaced, the tongue hanging out the front, and a pointier tipped boot. Very cool. Okay. I wonder if they have the same t-shirt. No, they don't. So let me unzip this. There we go. All right. Plain black t-shirt on this guy. But this guy, I guess he would probably be the lead singer. This is very cool. Pink lightning bolt. And what's really cool, man, is like these are the same. They look to be the same tailored pants as the first Pink Skull KS. Actually, this guy has new pants. He doesn't have the double pleated knees, but they are just bunched up a little bit because of the boots. Now, this guy has the double pleated knees of the Street Gomez and the PSCC. However, they're the same. They're the same pants, but they are bunched up around the bottom because of the boots, which I actually kind of like that. Very cool. A little bit of a variation. Again, here's a Pink Skull from the first box set. I'll leave him up there. There's probably some of you that are not too familiar with this. The first box set did have Chuck Taylor style shoes, but instead of the Converse logo, they carry the Mezco logo on the side. That very different accessories with these guys as well. Same bodies, different heads. Although I believe this new box set does contain the same heads like this guy has from the first box set, but obviously we've got these new, more cartoonish looking heads with the yellow pupils, which look really cool to me. Now let's get out this third guy. Oh, cool. Okay, so this third guy, again, a different expression. I'm going to unzip the jacket before I put him on camera. This dude has a different shirt and different shoes and different pants. So they each have different outfits, except the jackets are all the same. Now this dude, third dude, has a hoodie. Very cool. So instead of the black t-shirt or the pink lightning bolt t-shirt, we got black hoodie dude. Again, different expression, different eyes. Same yellow pupils. I don't know if that comes through on camera. He does have yellow pupils. He's squinting a little bit, but he has the chucks, but with pink laces. So I am digging that. That is very cool. Ammo to go, 70s punk vibes. For real. Yeah, for sure. Like these jackets, like this is basically the same jacket that Joey Ramone was known for wearing. Cool. All right, so there we go. Get them to pose or stand. I'm not going to pose these crazy yet. This is not a Jay Hernandez stream. I don't have those posing skills. Oh, no pleather pants. Hope it doesn't crumble over time. No, yeah. These are pleather pants. Pleather pants, pleather jackets. They're not going to use real leather in these sets. First of all, real leather is too thick for something at this scale. And it would probably really drive up the cost. Pleather will last. You just have to take care of it correctly. You know, temperature controlled, humidity controlled. Don't get them wet. It'll last, I'm sure. It'll probably last longer than me if taken care of correctly. You know, don't expose it to sunlight like my laser cave down here. There is no sunlight in this room. The windows all have dark sun blocking shades on them. Okay. So let's go back to this. Cool. Now some of these little accessories I want to show on my main camera because it will autofocus. And man, there is a lot in here. So as I'm pulling this out, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hats, a mask, 2 sets of goggles, and I'm going to show this all on camera. 2 sets of goggles, 3 pair of sunglasses, and each skull has 4 different. Each skull has 3 different head portraits you can swap out. So that's very cool. Okay, let me. Boy, this is going to be a lot more complicated than I thought. Is it just the camera, or do the skulls have glow in the dark accents? They do not glow in the dark. It's just my cheap webcam that I have them on. And man, I was trying to get my Canon set up on this Windows computer, and I don't think the utility that you can download to make your Canon T7 a webcam works with StreamYards. So that sucks. I might have to switch to something else. Okay. Wow, this is really cool, man. A lot of different head sculpts. So, new expression. This pink skull looking, it's almost like a confused expression on him. Then we got this mischievous, angry look. Maybe almost inquisitive. Very cool. And these are all very nicely packaged in plastic wrap. Oh, that was nice. Angry, snarling almost. Pink skull head. Very nice paint apps. Very nice paint wash there, or, you know, in all the crevasses of the skull. I'm digging that. And then we have, now this looks to be, yes, this is the same head sculpt as the first release. However, it almost looks like it's a slightly different color pink, but it is the same exact sculpt. Slightly different color pink. As you can see, this is the original. And then the other two, yeah, we got two more. So you got three of those. You got three of the original sculpts with slightly new paint apps, slightly new darker pink color, more Pepto-Bismol, I want to say. And then you've got the three different expressions, each with like a different look, similar to the original. And then you've got these three more cartoonish, more mischievous looks on them here with the yellow pupils, which I'm really digging these, man. Come on. Get in focus there. There you go. That's better. God, this camera sucks. All right. My comment's still up. Take it down. I'm leaving this one up now. That's what you get. All right. This is actually kind of hard to open this. Oh my God. Open this stuff up while reading the chat. While trying to make sure the camera looks okay. Hinged jaws on those heads. Oh my goodness, bro. Yes. Thanks for saying something. Look at that. Hinged. How did you know? Did you already get one, Fob? Did you already get one from Mezco, Fobster? You one of those guys? Very cool. Heads are definitely a bit big. Dude, it's cartoon proportions. That's what they're going for. That's the look. These are not realistic characters. They are not going to have regular human-sized heads. Cartoon proportions. And if you want, you could look at it as like it's a mask. So, yeah, no. They are correctly scaled to what they were going for. Fobster says mine arrives tomorrow. Right on. KB says this is reminiscent of a half dozen realized toy lines and like about a dozen unrealized ones. Okay. Now, this is nuts. I don't think I'm going to be able to open all of these and show all of these on camera, but look at all these hands, beer bottles, weapons, guitars. You got a bass guitar in there. A freaking bomb. A sewer lid, cymbals, pipes. I think those are pipes for like the drum set hardware. You've got I believe that's an AK-47, a couple of wrenches. Look at all of these hands, man. Explosion effects in there. You've got gold chains for around their necks. You got chains with locks on them. Dude, there is so when I pre-ordered this, I barely looked at it online before I bought it. I was just like, Pink Skulls, click it, buy it. Dude, they come with tiny little blunts. Oh, the things you can do when you don't have the licensors telling you what you can and can't put in their products. There is tiny little blunts in there with smoke trails, drumsticks. Look at this. They can play cricket. It says Beamer. Here is the bass guitar. Very nice. Got a white skull head on it. So much detail, man. That lightning. There's so much detail on these things. All right. Sewer lid. The Pink Skull logo. It says Rumble Society, New York Hardcore. Very cool. Got the Anarchy symbol on the back with the Mezco logo and the Pink Skull logo. Very cool. All right. Flying V pink guitar. Dude, this is so... If you If you were considering this and you didn't order it, my condolences. This is really cool. It's got a broken string on it. That's cool. It's got a broken string and a missing, what's that called? A tuning bolt screw. I don't know what it's called. I'm not a guitar player. I'm a drummer. Gun Nuts. Scott Hughes, you're here. I believe this is an AK-47. You tell me. I'm probably way wrong. There's that. Ammo to go. Tuner knob. There you go. Get a symbol here. Drum symbol. Got the drum hardware, which is just like pipes, like plumbing pipes. Nice. Got the microphone with like the knuckle duster on it, the spiked knuckle duster on the microphone. Very cool. You've got the Acme Looney Tunes bomb here with the fuse and a swappable lit fuse. Very cool. Let's see here. Okay, here we go. Andrew M. It's an AK for sure. There we go. Thank you. Tony Robles getting more specific. It's either an AK-47 or an AK-74U. Wolfie says AK folding stock. No, there's no stock. There's no folding stock on it. It's got, it almost looks like it has a piece to add a strap to it, but it's really well done. Removable clips on Mezco, of course. With the, this probably will not show up on camera, but the top of the clip, the top of the magazine, there is a bullet sculpted and painted there. Not the clip. The magazine. Apologies. Drew G, it's a gun. Tony, who said that? Salacious Crumb. How's the ankle articulation? So you kind of know what you're getting with the Chuck Taylors. It's the same. You get it to about right there. Let me bend it all the way. That is his widest stance with the ankles. Now the boots, the boots you get a little bit more. Which you need when you play punk rock music. You need that wide stance. The wider the stance, the better the band. I don't know if you guys knew that. You get a bit of a wider stance with these boots. And actually these boots, not so much. You get about the same as the Chucks. But the more traditional looking Docs that are laced up farther have the best spread. So there you go. There they are. All right. There's a bottle of Wild Kitty whiskey. Bottle of a 40-ounce bottle. Okay, let me open this. This is too cool. I'm going to try to keep up with the chat as well. Unboxing art says magazines. You say that again, I'll ban you forever. Salacious Crumb, thank you, sir. You're welcome. Salvator, wider the stance, tighter the pants, faster the bands. Indeed, sir. Yes. Okay. This is so cool. So this little tray has all the blunts with the smoke coming out. Or I guess they're joints. They're not really blunts. They got white papers. You got all the drumsticks, the gold chain, the regular chain with the lock. You got your 40-ounce, your whiskey, your 6-pack of beers. I guess this is like an exploding beer can. It might go on the top. Yep, looks like it does. I'm going to try that out. And then you've got a regular-sized beer bottle and what looks to be 2 smoke puffs. So this is definitely a punk rock band. Look, man, I don't know if this will ever happen because I don't know how this band feels about licensing themselves out, but if they did a 1980s Beastie Boys set, dude, sign me up. That'd be it. I'd be done. I'd be done collecting at that point. I wouldn't need anything else in my collection ever. Okay, so you got the beer cans. I'm not sure if that will focus. It won't, but that's a beer can. Then you've got this thing, like an exploding beer can. I think it looks like it plugs in to the top. Maybe not. No, it does. There we go. Look at that. Pop that beer can open, baby. Shotgun it. That's very cool. Scott Hughes needs at least one broken drum stick for sure. It does not, though. It comes with 6 drumsticks. None of them are broken. You could always break one yourself. Dude, these little joints are so small. Like Robo says, this will get lost in the carpet monster for sure. One of the reasons why I put in hardwood floors down here in the laser cave when I was remodeling it last year. All right. Get the gold chain. I will put a gold chain on one of these skulls. Oh man, these new cartoon heads also with the jaw. Dude, this is so awesome. So as a dude born in the 80s, I was born in 81, growing up in the 90s, prime age to get into the whole punk revival of the early 90s. I still love Rancid. I was in the Ramones actually first somehow. I saw like this PBS documentary on rock and roll, the history of rock and roll. And that's where I found out about the Ramones. I was probably like 8 or 9 years old when I saw that. And I was immediately like obsessed. I wanted to know everything about the Ramones. I wanted their records. And then early 90s, like Rancid, No Effects, Green Day, all those guys, Offspring, all those bands started coming out, and I was in. It's what got me into playing drums, which I don't even have a drum set anymore. Gave it to my in-laws a few months ago. But that is very cool. Get that nice big gold chain. Now, I mentioned the Beastie Boys earlier. When people think of the Beastie Boys, of course, they think hip-hop, Fight for Your Right to Party. They started out as a hardcore band. They started out opening for bands like Bad Brains and Reagan Youth. Early 80s. They had a drummer. Her name was Kate something. And then they got hooked up with Rick Rubin. Got it because they were into hip-hop. Because the two cultures weren't that different, I guess. Early 80s New York, the hip-hop culture, the hardcore punk rock culture. And so there was a lot of crossover. So they started doing hip-hop. Rick Rubin started producing their records, and they kind of became a full-on hip-hop band for the next few years until like 92 when they did Check Your Head, and they got back into their punk roots a little bit, started getting more experimental. Anyways, this is not a history of the Beastie Boys stream. It's an unboxing stream. Fobster, Ryan, you like Rancid? Ever heard Time Bomb? Tim Time Bomb? Yeah. I got that. I got those records. That's a good song. Yes, sir. Yeah, Tim Time Bomb and Friends. More American folk with heavy punk influences. But yeah, I love that stuff. Okay, so then you get 2 of these wrenches. If you're a punk rocker and you're going to fight someone, you're probably going to pick up a weapon like this. Maybe not so much an AK-47, which I'm happy to get. But the wrenches, yes, for sure. Oh, Samuel Edwards knows his history. Aglio Olio. Yes, sir. What's their first hip hop single to gain popularity? Can you tell me that, Samuel? Without Googling it? Salvator. Well, they were both anti-establishment, a common goal enemy. They were both fighting the man. Now both genres have T-shirts at Walmart. Dude, man, corporate culture. They come in and, you know, they find out what the kids like and they monetize it. Samuel Edwards, I'm old. Come on, what's that first one? Their first hip hop single, hip hop flavored single. They don't really rap on it. Someone will have it without Googling it. It's on the honor system. All right, and then you get 3 sets of hands. Guys, there's tons of hands. So in this one, you got 5, you got 11, you got 18, 5, 23, 23, 5, 28, 7, 35 hands, plus they each have a fist. So that's 6 fists, 41 swappable hands. So you got like karate chop hands, you got grip hands, you got a bigger C grip hand for maybe holding one of the bombs. You got like splayed out fingers, the OK symbol, you got the rock on symbol, you know, like this. You got the middle fingers, you got the two pointing fingers, 1 pointing finger, like we have seen before. Wow, you got hang loose. There's just too many. I'm not going to show them all on camera. And then this is like a repeat. A lot of options. Trigger fingers, so much. The wait list is still open. Hop on that wait list. If you like what you see, hop on that wait list. Because the price of this box set is only going to go up. The first set it sells for like $900, $1,000. Original retail was like $250. This one I think was $265. I got it right here. $285, which is a hell of a deal. I know that's a lot of money. $285, that's a lot of money. But for what you get, I think the value is definitely there. It's absolutely there. Now I want to show these hats. So I'm just going to grab this dude. This first one is not a hat. They have one blood splattered Michael Myers, or not Michael Myers, just a hockey mask. Who wears this hockey mask? Michael Myers has the Shatner head. I guess Jason, right? He doesn't have this exact one, but it's reminiscent. So you got that. You got the mask. You've got 3 sets of these goggles, which fit pretty nicely over the eyes. Right? Or you can put them up over their heads. Or on the top of their heads, like that. So that's kind of a cool look. Greg Fenstad says, that's a HISS tank. Well, the HISS tank is $300. I mean, yeah. Look, Washington State sales tax is 10%. So, yeah, that sales tax, you had that $15, $20 shipping, whatever it was. Yeah. This is definitely a HISS tank. Which, by the way, I actually think that HISS tank is kind of a good deal. With those 4 figures, all those extras, I think that's a solid deal. Now, it's not for me. I have no nostalgic connection to the HISS tank. So I'm saving my 1/12 scale vehicle money for something else, something that really grabs me. So you got that hockey mask. You got this is cool. Get that old school pilot helmet. So that's cool. Like I was saying, waitlist is open. Hop on that waitlist if you want it. It's going to be the only way you'll get this at retail, unless you have a really, really good friend that bought a couple of them. that really likes you, because this is going to be a very expensive set on the secondary market. The pilot cap, you got the hockey mask, you've got the I always think of the Village People when I see this style hat. I don't know, it's not, I guess it's kind of a scally cap, or someone in the chat will tell me what type of. You stupid Fobster. Ryan, you like Green Day? Ever heard Time of Your Life? No, not since the Seinfeld finale. Unboxing Air says, I got his tank. I'm a G.I. Joe horror. Hey, no, that's cool, man. I think it's a good value for what you're getting. I really do. I don't knock anyone that gets it. But like I said, $300 is a lot. I have no connection to the His tank. I'm not like a huge fan. Didn't have one as a kid. I'm not even a huge G.I. Joe fan. Very casual Joe fan. So the His tank is a pass for me. But shout out to those who get one. I'll probably regret it someday. I'll regret it, but that's okay. You get the 1940s era like football helmet there. This is the brain injury special. Right there, you play football on that thing, and you're going home with a lazy eye. All right. You have like the Civil War era hat. I don't know the names of any of these hats, so if you do, throw it in the chat. But that's cool. I like that. You have this is awesome. I really like this one. I want to put it on slightly crooked. If it'll stay. It's soft. It should hug the skull. There we go. You got that Jughead crown. Jughead crown from Archie Comics. That's awesome. I like that. So many options. Like, you could buy 2 sets of this if you're, if you got the cash. I didn't get 2 sets. I got one. Excuse me. You can get 2 sets, and you could have 6 unique pink skulls. Not instruments, but heads, hats, different looks. It's very cool. So you do get 3 of these hats. The scally cap, or like old-timey police officers wore them. Cavalry hat. Thank you, KB. Civil War hat. Bobby Collins, that's a crown. Drew G, I don't believe you. I wanted that Riva lightsaber. Couldn't finish it. I feel bad for the 1,300 people that did want it, honestly. They could have just sold it. They did not have to crowdfund that. And then you get a bowler cap, which is, again, very cool. And I'm digging all these accessories. Okay, I think I got all the hats. There's a lot here. I've got a pile of stuff on my desk. Jeff Morris, I never liked the His tank even as a kid. I wanted my toys to look like real life military vehicles. Yeah, so I'm kind of I'm hoping someone will do a 112, like a regular, like legit looking tank, maybe, which would be huge. And I know that one exists. It's an RC vehicle. It's super expensive. I can't afford that. But I know G.I. Joe had a more realistic looking tank in the Real American Hero line. I forget the name of it. I'm sure someone in the chat will tell me now. No bowling ball to go with that cap. It's probably like the only accessory that's not in this thing. Okay. An extra mag for the AK. We ain't done yet. Yeah, we ain't done yet. The third tray. So you see your drums in there with that kick pedal, snare, bass drum. You have like an oversized milk crate right there. A pack of stickers. Full pack of stickers. And these are fabric stickers, according to Fobster. Which, by the way, if you're not subscribed to Fobster and you're a Mezco fan, maybe you're just getting into Mezco, you're curious about Mezco, you should be subscribed to Fobster on YouTube. He is a diehard Mezco collector, and that's all he collects is Mezco soft goods stuff. You should be subscribed to his channel. His Monday night live stream is really good. Keeps you up to date on all the Mezco happenings, all the soft good 112 scale figure happenings. He has a very good show. Let's see here. I've got Toy Guru blocked. I don't see any of his or garbage. Man, video suggests. Okay. I don't know what that has to do. Thank you, Ted. Thanks for being here. Yeah, I don't watch Toy Guru's videos. Ammo to go. Mobat. The Mobat. Okay. Greg Fenstead says the Mauler. Machine Man says more hats than Team Fortress. Oh, that's why you mentioned it. Did you see a certain self-proclaimed toy guru calling out Bobby in his video today? No. I really try not to pay attention to that stuff. I don't. Look. Just, I don't know. Not worth my time. It's not worth anyone's time. So there's the kick drum. And this is, dude, like this is, it almost feels like solid plastic. Like it's definitely not solid, but it's not totally hollow. Like this is a nice heavy piece. This is very nice. Here's the snare. Again, this is definitely not hollow. This has weight to it. Well, thank you, Fobster. I appreciate you. I enjoy your show. Next time I do one of these, man, I'll send you the link. We should talk about Mezco. I love Mezco stuff, and I always like hearing your opinions on the ACBA podcast and your own podcast. All right. You get three stands. They are all the same. There it is. There's some nice artwork there of the pink skulls on the stands. Now the foot peg piece, which is right there, that pops out. You can put in this flight stand for flight poses on the pink skulls. They don't fly, but I mean, they jump, right? They're jumping into the crowd surfing. Look at this. A working kick drum pedal. Look at that. Works almost as good as my TW9000 I used to have. Not quite, but that's cool. The milk crate. You can put stuff in. Your beer, your records. 3 flight stands. 3 flight, arms, adjustable. They're all adjustable. I'm telling you, like the value, $285. That's not a little bit of money. But I think the value's here. These are 6-inch scale Hot Toys. Let me go back to there. All right. The sticker sheet. Tons of stickers. You can deck out the guitars. They work on soft goods clothing. I've gotten the sticker packs from Mezco before with other figures. I've never actually put them on the clothing. But according to Fobster, who was in the chat, he does confirm these do adhere to the clothing very well. In fact, that's what they're made for. But I assume you could stick these on the drums that come with it. Or the guitars. You got pink skulls, logos. Man, a lot of stuff. Flak bag instead of black flag. It's flak bag. Yeah. I'm sure you can see the flag there. If you know the logo, you get it. The Rumble Society. It's not Misfits, but it is the Misfits skull. It says Miss Zits. Miss M-I-S Zits. Z-I-T-S. Route 69. Destroy Power. The Dead Rabbits. All kind. You get the the Rolling Stones mouth, but it's puking right there. Instead of the tongue, it's puking. Punk. It says Punk's not dead. I am sticker. A lot of middle fingers, man. They're super edgy, these guys. These Pink Skulls, they're so edgy. A lot of cool stuff. A lot of old school Punk logos, but slightly different to avoid that license infringement. Very cool. Man, I know like Super 7 does like 5 points, musicians. They've done Tim Armstrong from Rancid. They've done Glenn Danzig. They've done rock and roll mascots like the Iron Maiden guy and stuff. I would love if Mezco did that kind of stuff. Like, this is the closest we've gotten so far. I would love if they did like a Tim Armstrong 112. Come on. Like I said, Beastie Boys 112. Even if it's just like Pink Skulls, but like they're dressed like the Beastie Boys or they're dressed like Rancid. This is almost like Rancid, kind of. They're 80s, 90s punk, Operation Ivy, Rancid. It could work. But man, if they did like Beastie Boys in their outfits from like the Adidas tracksuits, that would be really funny. Or if they did, just like the Fight for Your Right to Party outfits. I mean, they've already got the jacket here for MCA on the Pink Skulls. That would be awesome. Let's see. Learn a lot about toy making from both Toy Guru and Mr. Vala playing room pool. Sure, that's fine. Oh, here we go. Name of the Fobster channel, please. I'm going to find it, and then I will share it in the chat here. So give me 1 second. It used to be, I think it's still Fobster. Fobster 360. Yes. 1.37 thousand subscribers. He used to. Well, you're still on the ACBA podcast. There we go. Link to Fobster's channel is in the chat. Monday nights. He just started season 2. He just ranked all the Gomez figures, which are Mezco's official mascots. The Gomez, the Roach Head. You've probably seen it somewhere. He just ranked them on his last live stream. It's good if you haven't collected yet. That's a good guide to maybe where you want to start with the Rumble Society line from Mezco. Look, there's no direct nostalgic connection for me to these figures. There was no Pink Skulls when I was a kid. There was no Gomez when I was a kid. No Baron Benz when I was a kid. But the flavor of these figures is very nostalgic. This punk rock flavor of the Pink Skulls. The flavor of that turn of the century sci-fi with Baron Benz and Captain Nemo, that's nostalgic. The box. I almost forgot to tell you. I'm not going to do it on camera here because I got stuff everywhere. There's so much in this box set, but the box does fold out into a stage. But the Rumble Society stuff, it's nostalgic in a different kind of way. It's just like that feeling, that flavor, that style, that genre. Gomez kind of he crosses into a bunch of different genres. One being James Bond. There was the Casino Royale Roach. The Roach with a golden gun. There was Secret Agent Gomez. There was Street Gomez, which also has a very New York flavor. Lots of different stuff. And more's coming. Like, they're really leaning into their own Rumble Society line now. So just to finish out what's in this box, it does include the 3 original shirts from the original Pink Skull set, which I don't have one of those. Oh, I do. His jacket is zipped up, but you can see the white and black, excuse me, white and black striped shirt there under his jacket. So you can deck him out like your original set. Maybe you missed out on the first set. You really wanted these prisoner style shirts. You got them. They come with the black and blue checkered bandanas. I have one of these on my other set, just covering the bottom half of the Pink Skull's face. It comes with a green boa, which is new. Got a green boa. Very cool. Very New York Dolls. And then you get another jacket. And this one is not pleather. This is almost like a Dickies jacket. Just a black Dickies jacket. The buttons, or maybe this is like an unbuttoned shirt. Okay, I guess it's like an unbuttoned shirt. Yeah, it's too thin for a jacket. It's almost like an unbuttoned Dickies work shirt. So that's cool. As always, the 3 Ziploc bags for your extra accessories. I don't actually use these because I put all my stuff in fishing tackle boxes. Right here, let me grab one. I keep all my accessories and stuff like this. So this one, and I have a label maker. I don't know if you knew that. Mezco DC Batman villains. There's all their accessories right there. Easy access labels, so I can grab it. I'm very anal retentive that way. Fobster says, as I like to say, how will anyone ever be nostalgic for these new Rumble Society characters if we didn't grow up with them currently? I like it. But will the box fit in a D-Tolf? Let me see. So if it's less than 15 3/4 or 16, it is 15 1/4 wide. It is about 10 3/4 deep, and the height on it, the height might be the issue for dropping stuff. The height might be an issue for the D-Tolf, but we'll see. The height is 15 inches high. It will fit in a D-Tolf, I think. It looks too wide, but 15.5 wide. That should fit in a D-Tolf, man. So there you go. You use a tape to measure things. I just use my metric tape measure, I assume. Tony, since you're you don't use the imperial units. Fobster says, unboxing aren't asking the real questions. Yes. Or gee, I need more details. Yeah, they're $100 now, and they're still really hard to find. Luckily, I got all mine from a local guy, Brian. Thank you so much. He had bought 6 D-Tolfs, decided he didn't want to do D-Tolfs, sold them to me for the original retail price, maybe slightly under actually, which was what they were $60 last year. So I bought 6 from him, and I already had 3, so I have 9 now. So thanks to Brian for helping me out with that. But now they're $100 each, which is it's kind of a lot, but it's also a lot of glass. You know, they're simple, they're easy. I don't know. A lot of people don't like them. I'm fine with them. I just know that one day they'll probably all shatter. Scott says Tony uses his Action Man. Yeah. Thank you, Scott. Archie said, is that Washington prices though? No. D-Tolfs are 100 across the board. That's what IKEA wants for a D-Tolf now. $100, which is a lot, man. That is a lot for a D-Tolf. The glass is really thin and flimsy, and it's very easy to break. Don't tighten it down too much when you build them. Salvator, I only have one, but it used to belong to Seth Hastings. I bought it from him when he closed his physical location in 2019. Yeah. I like those cases that Michael from Retro Blasting has, but I looked into those. Those are expensive. Fobster, are you going to San Diego Comic-Con, Ryan? I wish I was. Unfortunately, no. I just I went to Joe Fest. We went to the Caribbean a few months ago. It wasn't in the books as far as my job and everything. I've never actually been to San Diego Comic-Con. I would love to go. I was in California last year for the Toy Migos meetup, which was a lot of fun. Met a lot of cool people, including the Toy Migos. They're doing another one this year. I'd like to go, but I don't know. We'll see. Those flights are getting expensive. It's not like it was last year flying around the country. It's pricey now, man. But that is about everything I want to show. Look, I'm not gonna put all this together right now. I'll take pictures later, and I'll post it up on IG. Now these are going to be rolling in. I'm lucky, like I said earlier, I live 20 minutes from the fulfillment center, so I got mine before I got a shipping notification from Mezco. I still haven't gotten the shipping notice from Mezco. I got one from FedEx. But these are rolling out. They're coming from Fife, and I know you guys on the East Coast hate that. I saw Fobster. What, you're in California? You said that yours should arrive tomorrow. I'm looking forward to your thoughts on it. I just wanted to open this up, show you guys everything that comes with it. It's a lot. There's a lot of Mezco is overrated. They all look like they're wearing pajamas. I can kind of see that with the superheroes, although to me they look way better in hand. They look way different than they do on camera. I do think soft goods work at the 1/12 scale. Obviously, it works better at the 1/6 scale, but Mezco does a really good job with what they do. They're excellent figures. I've seen them praises all the time. They're not a perfect company. I've been waiting 2.5 years for my '89 Batman. But I highly recommend this Mezco 1/12 scale line. If just get one to check it out. It's worth it, man. They are amazing figures. Okay, Jeff Morris says I love the drum set. Yeah, it's cool. If you go to San Diego Comic-Con, I'll plan to go too. You talking to me? maybe next year. We'll see. I'm sure I'm going to Joe Fest next year, though. Maybe I can do both next year. We'll see where flights are at. All right, we can go on for about a little over an hour. I appreciate everyone turning out for this. First time I've gone solo on YouTube like this. I hope it wasn't too awkward. I hope there wasn't too many awkward silences. Hopefully next time I'll have it planned out a little bit better. This was very last minute because FedEx told me this morning it would be delivered today. So I made the thumbnail, scheduled the stream. Hopefully next time I'll get this to work with my computer so that when I do an unboxing, it looks better than this crap right here. That looks horrible. Very hard to see. And maybe I can do... I think what I'll do next time I'll open it up in advance. If I do one of these unboxings, I'll just open everything, have it all out, organized, and then I'll just start swapping stuff on camera, showing different poses. I'll have everything set up. But I raced home from work. I cut the shipping box open. I still didn't know if it was going to be Wolverine or the Pink Skulls. I saw the Pink Skulls box in there. I was like, yes. So very happy about that. One last thing, though. I didn't open the albums. The EPs, right? They're the smaller 7-inch. Let's see here. There is rumors that Mezco is getting the Star Wars license. I would love to see what they can do with the Star Wars license at the 1/12 scale with the soft goods. Look, Mezco's smart. Stick with the original trilogy characters. You'll sell a lot of figures. I wouldn't jump into Disney Plus characters or sequel characters right away. If they get the Star Wars license, it's a rumor. I don't know anything, but I would love a 1/12 scale Boba Fett or Bespin Luke from Mezco. Retro Blasting, I felt awkward, Ryan. I think I'm going to need to speak to a manager. She's upstairs. She's upstairs right now in the kitchen. Okay. Here's the inside of the EP. You got one of them taking a pee on the wall. One of them in the chair with the speakers blasting in his face like that. What advertisement was that? That's some old electronics company. So let's take one of these out. Cool. You get more artwork on it. Like this is now talk about nostalgia. You've got like a milky white with pink, a little pink in there. Vinyl album. Yes, these play music. They're legit. You can put them on your record player if you have one. I do not. But there is a code in here somewhere where you can download the digital tracks because Mezco knows that we're not all hipsters. We don't all listen to vinyl records. Some of us just have iPhones and, you know, Samsung Galaxy phones. So, all right. That's all I got for you guys. Thank you so much. Let's see. Any final thoughts from the chat? Mexel, what are we talking about here? Samuel Edwards says, this is better than church on a Wednesday night. Thank you. The Church of Laser Pants, the Church of Mezco. There we go. RCA. Thank you, Wolfie. Nice meeting you, by the way, at Second Chance Toys and Joe Fest. The RCA ad, yes. Fabster says Mexel. Is that the ad? Is it RCA or Mexel, or are they both, or is it what? Or Maxel? Maxel. Okay. Maxel. Everyone's saying Maxel now. KB says the old VCR tape maker. Maybe. I just remember there's a dude in the chair, and like the speaker comes on, his hair is flying back. They did it in Jackass with the jet engine, and the dude actually like snapped his wrist. Retro Blasting, milky white, the color of worms. What? Be quiet. Hey, this is not an Eternals video, Michael. But that's a great video. Everyone should watch that. The Eternals action figure review on Retro Blasting's channel. And the Man-Child News that came out today. That was very funny. I wish I could do that old-timey 1930s radio announcer voice like you. Art G says, thanks for all the eye candy. Wait, look, you're a two-timing whore, Art. We went on a date, and you cheated on me with Dante from Infinity Equation. I have not forgiven you for that. Wolfie says, yeah, I was wrong. It's Maxel. Okay. Tony Robles, milky white. Oh, what have I started? Samuel Edwards, good Audio Technica for 100 record player. Okay. Okay. I'll look into that. I have actually a good stack of vinyl that I've just gotten over the years, you know, like just in case vinyl. Oh, just in case I get a record player again. Nice meeting you too. Yeah, man. You and your lady were very nice. Good hanging out with all you guys. Very kind. I'm gonna be mean later in the DMs. I'm gonna be mean. Don't get used to it. And then Bobby Collins, Origin Storm Shadow. Is that color, by the way? Oh, I got Storm Shadow. That's a great figure. That classified Storm Shadow is really good. I don't have it near me. Do I have? Oh yeah, I got Spirit Iron Knife. Again, good figure. Legs look a little skinny to me. I guess they missed going pinless with this one, but that's okay. I mean, I didn't even notice pins until like Talker Art pointed out pins on Marvel Legends, and then I noticed Mattel figures didn't have pins, which is weird because I don't know. KB says, shout out to Dante. Indeed, shout out to Dante. Art G says, and Robo. Yes, you did meet up with Robo. Super nice guy. I talked with him for a while at Star Wars Celebration 2019. Pre-pandemic. The old world. The olden days. Nice guy. Yeah, I'm retro blasting. Hit the line button. Like button. Like button. Thanks, Michael. All right. Thanks, everyone, for coming out tonight for this unboxing. I'm sorry it didn't go as well as I planned. I couldn't get my camera set up right. I should have opened this before I went live and just had it ready to put stuff together, show, everything set up. Oh, the glasses fit nicely as I fumble with it. That's a good look. I dig that. All right. Thanks, everyone. I am back with the 3POA podcast. Bobby Vatla, Tony from Analog Toys, this Saturday, 5 p.m. We're going to be recapping our trip to Joe Fest, which Tony has kind of done in the video he put out earlier today. He recapped his whole trip here to the States, his first trip to the States from Australia. Excellent video. Go to Analog Toys. There's a link in the description below to his channel. Subscribe. Watch that video. It's heartwarming. I may have teared up a little bit. I had a great time hanging out with Tony, Bobby, Sal, Michael, Scuba, Jeff, Wolfie, Masterson, everyone at Joe Fest. We're going to talk about that on Saturday at 5 o'clock Pacific time, 8 o'clock Eastern time. We might talk a little bit about the His Tank. Spoilers, like I said, I thought at this point with all the unlocks, it's a pretty good value for what you're getting. We'll probably talk about the His Tank. We might talk about Reva's lightsaber. I mean, that's a short conversation. But thanks for tuning into this. Appreciate all of you. If you're new to the channel, please help me out. Hit that subscribe. Hit the like on your way out. And I'll see you guys Saturday. Thank you so much. Later.